First of all, who am I? Well, proud to be an American. And obviously I'm sweet because bees like me. I think it's my red shirt and my red hat. This bee is like really patriotic, I guess, because it won't leave me alone. This is the second take I've had to do of this because the bee wouldn't leave me alone. It's kind of annoying. Hopefully he won't come back, but he probably will. Anyway, my name's Will, and I'm a canine behaviorist and canine psychologist, which means in English, I guess, I'm a dog trainer. Very fancy dog trainer. Everything from potty training and advanced obedience to trick training and behavior modification and socialization problems, aggression problems, you name it. I'll touch the dog that nobody else wants to touch. Now, you're wondering, I do have a sign in there that says beware of dog, and I do keep it in my van, the dog van Pride. I will get to that here in a minute. It says beware of the dog. We've got another one that says proud to be an American. Gotta post them. We've got another one that you can't see. I'll get a close-up of it with another clip. It says the more I get to know some people, the more I like my dog. Boy, that's true and true. I've got my bowl, my dog, I've got all kinds of stuff. Let me get to a few things here. Pride. My website is caninetc.com. Letter 9. So it's the letter K, the number 9. The letter T is in Tom, C is in Charlie.com. So Pride is the Canine TC, or Canine Training Central mascot. Pride. Professional, ready, integrity, dedicated, and educated. Well, got that one the first time through. Which is, well, say it enough, but a lot of people don't know that about Pride. They think Pride is just great. When I tell people Pride, like, yeah, American Pride. Or, as Facebook goes, look up Pride, like American Pride, 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 Van, V-A-N. And a lot of people are starting to get that little following, which is kind of funny. Heck, I didn't even have a Facebook page before people started asking about the dog ban. Oh, there's that bee again. Landed in my hands and then moved, and glad I didn't get stung. I think the bee just maybe it wants to be on camera. Go figure, maybe. Anyway, I wanted to kind of do a couple quick things here. One is I wanted to create something that people would laugh and remember and just have fun in these tough economic times. And I think I've certainly met my goal with Pride. I've got the tongue. I've got a big old floppy tongue here. This van is on the road and it goes to every event I can possibly get a hold of. Excuse the neighbor's rooster. Quick rooster myth. Roosters only crow at dawn. My ass. Roosters crow all frickin' day. Something about territorial and blah blah blah. I didn't really grow up in the country, so I never had roosters and chickens. I know that now. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You know, I've met my goal in that I've had something that people love. Nobody can say they absolutely hate it. I love the look I get when people look 3, 4, 5 times. I love when people take pictures. I love when people try to sneak pictures. Um, then I explain to them, hey, if you get this, you can get the tongue and the tail in the same shot. Oh man, people just get a kick out of that. Um, like I said, it's rough just driving the dog van. At the end of the day, I just have a rough day. Anyway, without going off on everything else and then some in the world, training dogs, you know, I deal with a lot of people. And over the years, I've dealt with a lot of people. I mean, thousands and thousands of people. Everything from your poor and unable to pay to your seriously wealthy rich, and they don't care what they'll pay for a guard dog, or what it takes to get their dog to stop peeing on the floor. I do everything from potty training to advanced obedience, behavior modification, trick training, you name it, it's on the list. I deal with aggressive and problematic dogs that nobody else wants to deal with. Um, I take on what other people fear. Um, we'll maybe do another one later on something like that. But anyway, with this economy, I've actually um, seen a lot of things, and it's boy, it's really down there in the hole. Uh, you know, I've been training for quite a few years, and you know, very shortly after I began my career, I started prepping because I've noticed a few things. For starters, everybody and literally every sector of the economy that I've dealt with, um, you know, things are going on that people don't know about. People are getting worried. The prices are slowly rising, and people may not really realize it or know what to do about it. Um, you know, our government's spending more money that they don't have. They can't get enough gas. They're actually, if you look at it and you just sit there and research it, you can see, you know, on every level of the government and economy, um, you know, your local parks and rec, your programs, your everything's being cut. Your police department's budgets are being cut. Just call. I don't care where you are. Especially in the U.S., I do not care where you are. Get on your phone. Don't dial 911, but get a hold of your police department's number, because you don't want to interrupt 911, because somebody may really need it when you're on the phone trying to get a number. Get in your phone book, call your 411 or whatever, and ask them. You know, I mean, are you guys having budget cuts? They'll tell you, yeah. You guys, all the money you're getting for the grants and the programs and everything else, are they being cut? They're going to tell you yes. This is no lie and this is no joke. Our government's going broke, and they're slowly shutting everything down and hoping for some kind of world miracle. I really don't know. Maybe if we take enough oil somewhere, we can. I don't know. You can't eat oil. It's not going to keep you alive if something does happen. Now, hopefully the apocalypse never comes, and you know, hopefully we never have a doomsday. But you need to be prepared. I live in Kansas, which means I have tornadoes. Um, we can get real bad snow. Uh, you know, because it's always iced up and ice storms, and so it's a pretty screwed up place if you think about it. But everywhere, you know, has their own problems. Anyway, do your research. Start realizing that, you know, and come to your own conclusions on what you feel. Um, you know, I'm not just prepared for, let's say, um, one type of event. I'm not just prepared for gas to go up and people to go out of control. I'm not just prepared for an EMP to come down. I'm not just prepared for a tornado to hit. I'm not just prepared for a snowstorm. You know, I'm not just prepared for the super volcano. You know, mass starvation. I'm prepared for a lot. I'm prepared for everything. People don't understand that. Don't just bank on one thing. Hey, we can get an EMP from the frickin' sun. Um, you know, it's now March, and you know, the end of February we had some pretty bad tornadoes, which are just not normal. Nebraska, you know. So actually, this is going to be north, and this is going to be south. This is going to be east, and the camera's actually facing west. Just in case you really care. So, you know, do your research. Another thing is look at the power grid. Look at how everything's set up, and just think, if terrorists wanted to come in and do something, it's not hard at all. You know, look at where your cell towers are for all the emergency equipment. Look at where all the power grids and the power stations are. Just think about this real quick. Here's one thing to think about before I call this in. Okay, somebody hits a pole on the side of a highway. You got a pretty big power grid outage. Now think about a major storm and the power going out for 2 or 3 days. Hey, that's a lot. Think about that nationwide. Hell, all they'd have to hit is, you know, one half the country and the other half would be screwed. So, please rate, comment, and I hope you enjoyed all this, and oh yeah, don't forget, sniff you later. See, I train dogs, so I can say that. And I have the dog van. I can get away with a lot.